So I was not very popular in high school. Even though I've only been in high school for 6 months, I don't really think there would ever have been a chance for me to have had become popular.
All around me are familiar faces.
I've seen a couple YouTubers recently talk about how their internet popularity is quite similar to being popular in high school and how they never had that in high school, and I wanted to add my 2 cents on the topic. You can see my butt back there. So I might not have 1 million subscribers or anything like that, but I definitely still have a sense of popularity on the internet that most normal everyday people don't have. Not many people can say that they have 44,000 followers on YouTube, or at least not people that I meet in my everyday life. Most people have like 300 followers on Instagram, so yes, I would say I have a bit of internet popularity. In high school, I really didn't have any friends, but I didn't really have many enemies either. Like, I don't feel like I was like hated or anything. I was spit on a couple times, but I mean, who wasn't? For the most part, I feel like people just didn't know I existed because I didn't talk to anyone ever. I was very closed off to myself. I didn't have any friends. I didn't really talk to anyone. So I wasn't really ever the center of anyone's thoughts or attention or nothing. I see people that I went to high school with out in public and they don't even know that I exist. Like, they don't even recognize me at all. And yet, like, when I was at work one day, a girl came in with her mom and her mom was like, "My daughter watches your YouTube videos." It's so weird to think that there are people that like me and want to get to know me and want to know more about me and want to be me and want to be friends with me. It's very weird because I've never had that in my entire life, and I guess it's kind of like being a really popular kid in high school, because if you think about it, they always say like, oh, the popular kids, they don't, like, all those people aren't actually their friends, aka my YouTube fans. I might have a lot of people behind my back, but when I'm really in trouble, do I really have anyone? Probably not. Let's not even get into the fact that there are people from high school that now know that I have this slight following on the internet, and they are super friendly to me about it. I had a kid message me on Facebook that I went to high school with, and he said, "Hey, you got cute." It was right after I posted a link to my YouTube channel on my Facebook, just being like, hey, if anyone wants to subscribe, that'd be great. Isn't that the worst pickup line ever? Like, hey, you used to be ugly, but you got cute. Like, thanks. I'm glad that I got cute. I've always been cute, okay?
All around me are familiar faces.
And then I get the random off people that ask me to give them a shout out on Instagram, and I'm like, no, that's good. Or the shout out for their motorbike page on Facebook, and I'm like, no one uses Facebook fan pages anymore. Get an Instagram. No, I still wouldn't give you a shout out. To me, there's just something super weird about being popular. Because I have never been popular, I've never been liked, I've never had friends. A couple weeks ago, I was hanging out with like a group of like 4 people, and I was like in awe. I was like, I am in a friend group. I have more than one person with me. Like, this is what it feels like to have friends. I was like, this is weird. And my friend was like, you can't say that. Like, it makes you seem uncool. But I'm like, I literally was like, this is the first time I've ever hung out with more than one person, and it's so cool. I was like goobering out. I was so happy to have friends. It was so weird. And like, all of those friends were from the internet. So like, I feel like for once in my life, I am the popular kid, and it's great. I also have a feeling that if I went back to high school right now, because of the way I look and the way I act and how different I am from when I actually was in high school, I would probably actually be popular, which is a whole video in and of itself. But yeah, what do you guys think? Do you think that being a famous YouTuber sort of gives people the ego boost of being popular in high school? Do you think that it's completely different because these people aren't like in your actual everyday life? What do you think? Because I think it's kind of pretty much the same. YouTube is a school. The people with 1 subscribers are like me. They're not hated, but they're not really, you know, acknowledged. And then there's people who are like Dodie and Shane Dawson, who are like the prom kings and queens. And then there's me. It's like everyone knows who I am. They might not like me, aka they might not subscribe, but like, I have been acknowledged by a lot of people as being a cool person. Does this make sense? I don't know. Well, that's it for this video. If you liked it, please remember to give this video a thumbs up. If there's anything that you guys want me to talk about on my channel, anything to go super in-depth about, I would love you to leave it in the comments below, because I totally want to do more videos where I just like talk about stuff and realize things. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in my next episode. Not episode, video. Bye guys. Mwah.